I had a conversation for 2 minutes. Oh my God. I just had a conversation for 1 minute, and this is a huge achievement. I cannot believe that I had a conversation for 1 minute, and it took me to places that I never thought I would visit. The conversation is the first form of entertainment, if you think about it. Before TV and social media, people had to entertain themselves through talking. I just cannot believe that I had a conversation for 1 minute straight, and it was a mind-bending experience. It took a lot of courage to have a conversation for 1 minute straight. So please, Boomy, tickle me, I say to Boomy. It is super hard to get Boomy to tickle you, and to be tickled by Boomy is a huge achievement. Boomy does not just tickle anyone, and his tickles are a blessing upon anyone who receives them. When Boomy tickled Edran, Edran was enlightened to new heights, and he was suddenly a new person. He was a better person who saw a new way to live life. Boomy is wanted by everyone, and everyone wants to be tickled by him. I thought that because I had a conversation for a minute, that I would be bestowed a tickling by Boomy. Unfortunately, I was still not owed a tickling, and I was disappointed at Boomy. I felt entitled to a tickling from Boomy, but I still had more to go. I felt angry, but I decided to keep going until I am owed a tickling from Boomy. So when I had a conversation for 2 minutes, I was in another dimension, and it was like I had left my own world and entered another. I could not believe that I had a conversation for 2 minutes, and it was mesmerizing. To have a conversation for 2 minutes was the longest I have ever had. I went to Boomy, and I swear that I was owed a tickling by now. Boomy looked at me, and he said that he was not going to tickle me. I could not believe it, and I thought that having a conversation for 2 minutes, the longest conversation I have ever had, would now enable me to get tickled by Boomy. When I saw Boomy tickling someone else who had only had a conversation for 30 minutes, I was full of jealous rage, and I hated that guy. How come Boomy is tickling someone who had only had a conversation for 30 minutes? Unlike me, who had had a conversation for 2 minutes. When someone gets tickled by Boomy, they are not allowed to be touched for a week. So I touched that guy on the shoulder, the one who had been tickled by Boomy, even though he had only had a conversation for 30 minutes. All his tickling went to me, and I was elevated.